Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night 3 of Uncensored pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Night 3 of Uncensored, ladies and gentlemen. We got some great matches coming your way here, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and enjoy Uncensored here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Where we're at tonight. This thing been changed from different arenas, ladies and gentlemen, but are you ready for this show? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night 3 of Uncensored World Class Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, my allergies kicking my ass right now. Just took some medicine, but are you guys ready? I know I'm ready. What the mess is going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the show here, ladies and gentlemen, Alan Danger came in the building and looked for Will Alpha and found him getting ready for his match. Okay, Alan Danger said, Will, I want to tell tonight for the YouTube Championship next week. Will Alpha said, oh, okay, I thought you were going to be dumb to take on Butcher Minor for the World Class Wrestling title, or, want the World Class Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, oh, yeah, guess next week at tribute to the troops, ladies and gentlemen, since it is Memorial Day. It'll be 2-night events, ladies and gentlemen. And we got Taylor Knight versus Alan Danger for that YouTube title. That would be on night 2, ladies and gentlemen. Night 2 of that. That'd be Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a Sunday show and a Monday show for Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. A special treat to the crowd for Memorial Day weekend. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our first match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And chaos already going on here, ladies and gentlemen.
On a quality dividend-paying stock, assignment at a price you pre-approved is the designed outcome of the put strategy. You get the shares.
We got the World Class Wrestling International Championship. Used to be called the Intercontinental Championship, ladies and gentlemen. It's Julia Jackson versus Allie here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Our first championship fight of night 3 here at Uncensored. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Uncensored here live from Atlanta, Georgia for night 3 of our pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, and our first championship matchup for the Intercontinental Women's Championship for one fall. Hey, come in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Julia Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, she get this opportunity because she did beat Allie last week, ladies and gentlemen, in a non-title matchup. I face the fact that this made me alone. They wanna call me crazy, hope it's played me, count me out when they don't know me lately. Count me out, maybe the hope is saved me. Cause you can call me crazy, said I forgot maybe 1 shot, 2 shots like another, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 and another. I don't call that, still Lord, just believe me. You alone and fall asleep with just a TV. Been a lot of days, a lot of nights, I'm gonna come and I don't come. And come to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. She is your international champion, Allie. It's very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know Alan Danger is old enough to have a son that is old enough to come into wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And he said he got his son Mike Danger. I want to thank Kurt Brand for that award. Kurt Brand did defend last night, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the title fight for here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No one World Class Wrestling International Championship. And the challenger is Julia Jackson. And here's our champion, ladies and gentlemen, Allie Jackson. Allie. Where's the Allie Jackson from? Oh, God. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. Hopefully this match is better than last night Netflix special with Ronda Rousey versus Gina Cardano. 17 seconds. That was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. That was a joke match, ladies and and gentlemen. This will be a lot better, I guarantee you that. But we're not ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. That neck foot, MMA, a lot of fights are just jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Jake Paul. You guys need to do something better than that. That was just a joke. A thing to watch. I should have watched a regular UFC last night. Just saying. But y'all here, ladies and gentlemen, with some great world-class wrestling here, ladies and gentlemen. Night 3. We're paying you, ladies and gentlemen. Kickback. Julia Jackson, is she be able to pull off another win against Allie here, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sorry, I was interrupted because I came in here to sit down in the chair and got a phone call. I wonder who that phone call from. Oh, really? From the doctor? Oh. Oh. Well, I'm getting a phone call from the doctor, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it's a good thing, who knows? Look at that evil moonsault, evil by Julia Jackson. Two. Almost an upset here, ladies and gentlemen, in the making. Oh my God. I'm the other guy, ladies and gentlemen. Julia Jackson trying to become a champion here in world-class wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, shows and signs. The best are here, ladies and gentlemen. The best are here. Oh, wow, first time, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go here. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go here. Man, she's just owning the champion right now. Almost an upset, ladies and gentlemen. And Allie kick out at the last second. And Julia getting a little frustrated what she got planned here next, ladies and gentlemen. Pick her up. A reversal by the champion. Yeah, they whip into the corner. Everything okay there, Will? On that phone call, so you just got done with it. Wicked clothesline behind the championship is starting to feel her second win here, ladies and gentlemen. Going for that pin. 1, 2. So close, but yet so far away, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, kick to the midsection. Elbow to the forehead by the champion. On 5, put in. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is Julia Jackson on top of one. Got out of predicament. Shoved her into the referee. And now they're going to throw haymakers here. Flat here, ladies and gentlemen. I told you this match would be better than Ronda Rousey MMA fight last night. Just say, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys caught night 1 and night 2 of this. And it was on our Fight Channel YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a drop kick. Oh, over the top rope. The champion went over there and just missed that clothesline that Julia pulled down the rope and ducked under that clothesline. Is she going to take a 10 count? No way. Over the top, ladies and gentlemen. Kick to the chest. These are hardcore. Look at the kicks to the head. Beautiful moonsault. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go here. We do have 10 count to get back in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Julia was thrown into the stairs pretty hard, ladies and gentlemen. And drop it over here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Now time for the point here, ladies and gentlemen. Weaken her up as much as she can before she throws her back inside the ring here. Making one to beat this competitor inside the ring and walk away with her title here tonight. That's a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. Take down with the arm, working on that shoulder and arm that she did the disarmament on earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Weakening up that shoulder for something else. High risk this, ladies and gentlemen, the best since day one. Thank you, people. That's right, World Class Wrestling. Best you can see here, ladies and gentlemen. Day one. Day one show was pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. That was like 6 years ago. Wow. I believe we've been doing this for 6 years here on Twitch TV, ladies and gentlemen. All our shows are on our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. And there's your winner here tonight, still champion. Here's some replays from our first matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. And still, the International Women's Champion, Alana.
Haven't I paid my fucking dues? Algorithms pick and choose. We're all slaves to what they do. Wait, no, it's a day. We build a temple that the bleeding falls, and lock our hollow souls inside our vault. The whisper echoes in the ticking clock. A heavy hammer striking on the rock. It's in the walls, it's breathing on my neck. A growing shadow from this burning wreck. He used to be a murmur in the back, now roaring like a tap-back voice of death. So let the blizzard sweep the days away. There is no comfort in.
All right, what amazing way to kick off the show here, ladies and gentlemen. What will? We're just talking, ladies and gentlemen, with the last night main event, Butcher Meyer is still yet to physically pin. Or pin physically, no one has ever physically pinned him in World Class Wrestling. But this is a better match than the main event last night on Nick, but it was. Oh my God. Even the People main event with Neat Diaz and Perry. Oh, that was terrible too. That was a terrible fight. Well, at least that one went 2 rounds compared to Round of Rousey. The entrance was longer than the fight was. I mean, I call that a joke. I stayed up and watched that. That was just terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. I'm going to quit ranting on about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to more great wrestling here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the World Class Wrestling United States Championship. Ooh, Zay and Mega is facing somebody new here, ladies and gentlemen. A newcomer here making his debut. Can Crusher Curtis. Who is this guy? Did he get a shot before anybody else that's been on the roster for a while? Okay, there, creative team. Just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the World Class Wrestling United States Championship. One fall. Here at Uncensored Pay-Per-View. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, making his World Class Wrestling debut. He is King Crusher Curtis.
She felt on me, on my mind. Never show her my heart. Never throw out the blame. She gon' tear you to pieces. It's hard to explain. I'm broke on the inside. Lately ain't been right, baby. Guess you need me to get by, baby. Need me to get by. Need me to get by. It's been a lot of days, lot of nights. I'm gonna come at on time. Keep it going cause I got her. It's 30 days in a month, 30 more, I ain't idle. Any steam, my body. Like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk.
And he is your United States champion, Isaiah Omega. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Will Albert just told me that he got medically cleared to compete. The guys say it's a miracle in soccer, and they don't know how it is possible, but it's not going to change anything. I'm still part-time and part-time free. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the title fight here tonight, the World Class Wrestling United States Championship. Alright. And the challenger, King Crusher Curtis. And the champion is Isaiah Omega. King Crusher look at the title for the first time here, ladies and gentlemen. Is he the man who take away from Isaiah here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Or will the champion keep the title here tonight? That's the big question we ask here, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, what a clothesline by King Crusher, ladies and gentlemen, coming out quickly here. But here comes the champion throwing them chops and kicks and got taken down by the ropes there. And there's a he caught King Crusher, ladies and gentlemen. Tell him to get up here. What a fast action match here so far. Wow. Elbow coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it don't look good. Jose Omega, ladies and gentlemen, on the outside. Look at the rope break there, ladies and gentlemen. Rope break there. Wicked swing blade there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful moonsault. Kick through the midsection. Got him up, ladies and gentlemen. What a pile driver by the champion here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful 450 splash. Taking it to the newcomer here, Jose Omega. Beautiful splash again. Wow. Into the corner. That was good. Don't look good for Isaiah Mega here, ladies and gentlemen. What is Can Crusher banging? Corwin off the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. Go for that pin there. 1, 2. Almost an upset in the making here, ladies and gentlemen. And Can Crusher wasting no time here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Cranky on it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the Omega sign of that. We got some crowd have room for the champion here. They can't crush a danger here, ladies and gentlemen. Wobbly champion swat him out of there. Might play possum there. There he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The champion is rolling now. Springboard Bulldog. Okay, there, Omega goes. A beautiful senton on top of that. Vicious power driver, ladies and gentlemen. Vicious power driver by the champion. Going for that pin, ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some replays from the second matchup here at our Uncensored pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, night 3. And still your United States champion, ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Omega.
Yo, I think that I lost my mind. Hours now, spending time grinding on the things I write, fighting through the sleepy nights, and still, man, I'm getting screwed. Haven't I paid my fucking dues? Algorithms pick and choose. We're all slaves to what they do. To die is just a silence in the snow. When life is just a tragedy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I was just talking that Isaiah Omega is proving why he is one of the greatest of all time, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he faced a newcomer that he didn't know what to expect off of Curtis, whatever his name is, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis. But, ladies and gentlemen, what a match that was. What a way to kick off our first 2 matches of Uncensored here, ladies and gentlemen. But now we got some non-title matchups coming your way before we get to the main event. And main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will stay in the women's division for the rest of the show here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Midnight versus Angel Dart here, ladies and gentlemen. And Isaiah Omega goes to the back and look at the camera, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that's all about. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got this non-title fight here, ladies and gentlemen, in the women's division here. Coming your way here at Uncensored. Night 3. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nightmare. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, this is Angela Dog. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, while Zay Omega was looking in the camera in the back here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proving why. Time and time again. I'm ready for the main event spot, and I hope Create Team does the right thing to put me in that number one contender match for the World Championship. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, but women are ready here, ladies and gentlemen, to move up in the rankings in the World Class Racing Women's Division here. Which one will get a victory here at World Class Racing Uncensored? Whoa, she just took the soul from Angela Dark here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. She wasting the time midnight. I'll prove a point here. Oh, Angela Dark back to her feet, beautiful drop kick. Midnight roll outside here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a Spanish fly that was. Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Zay Omega just showed up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Will Alpha, shook his hand and hugged him and looked him in the eyes. What does that mean? Into hugging and looking into their eyes. Looking into their eyes. That's right, the bets are here, ladies and gentlemen. Putting them signs up here at World Class Wrestling crowd. Putting them signs up. Oh my God. I'm thinking too much into that, I guess. Beautiful maneuver by Angel. Dark here. Wow. Angel Dark not high. A wrist breaker here, ladies and gentlemen. What she got playing here? Beautiful take there. Wow. One more that pin, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Just a champion step out here, ladies and gentlemen. Where they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't look good for Angela Dark here. Wing it, Angel. Angela trying to get back to her feet. Midnight meter with them vicious clubbing punches there. Shoulder blocker by Angel Dark. Back in the ring. What a cutter that was, coming over the top rope. Cutter, ladies and gentlemen, into a beautiful bulldog here. Wow. Ain't nobody home. And a beautiful snap suplex, ladies and gentlemen, into a... What's over the referee not counting? That should have been at least a 1 count. Wow. You know, over the top. Aminata is holding that hip, ladies and gentlemen. Is she injured here? But no, Carter in a submission hold here. Wow. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I was just told Isaiah Mega, ladies and gentlemen, you have a fire in your eye. I can see it, but you might not know yet the responsibilities of being a world champion. You might be a 3-time United States champion. I see a lot of me in you. I really do, but I'm not. You ain't that no one can intimidate because I think you are busting your ass off from the world champion. Get a kick out of it, ladies and gentlemen, by Angela Dark here. Okay. They go here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth we go here, ladies and gentlemen. They do have 10 count to get back in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Kick in the midsection here, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't going for that pin and one kick out there. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Mega just went off on Will Alpha, ladies and gentlemen. This is what he said to him, ladies and gentlemen. Will Alpha, don't you ever compare me to you. I meant it. Don't compare me to you. I am no Alpha, I'm Omega, and you complete. And you compare me to you again, I will do something that you will never see. Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't going for that pin, ladies and gentlemen. Two. And a kick out of 2, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, it's so far away here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful takedown there. By midnight, what you got playing here? Don't look good for Angel Dark here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful blow kick there. And there it is, a young Storm Angel Dark might be seen. Oh. Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Think my body, like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk than sober. I feel it more when my back on the wall. I face the fact that this made me alone. They wanna call me crazy, hope it's played me. Count me out when they don't know me lately. Count it out, maybe the hope has saved me. Yeah, guess you can call me crazy. Said I forgot maybe one shot.
Here's some replays from our third matchup here at Uncensored Pay-Per-View, ladies and gentlemen.
Still lost, just believe me. You alone and fall asleep with just a TV.
And then your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Midnight.
Been a lot of days, lot of nights, I'm gonna come and I don't count 'em. Keep it going cause I got it. It's 30 days in a month, 30 more, I ain't got it. And it's steam by my body, like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk than sober. I feel it more when my back on the wall. I face the fact that this made me alone. They wanna call me crazy, hope it's play. It's just a tragedy, we know. The candle flickers, fading in the dark. I welcome the extinguishing of spark.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I was just told Meg, I really mean it. I see you frustrated, but don't have to get hot, so I might not be like I used to be, but I still can kick your ass. Oh crap, oh shit. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Jose and Megan just kicked Will Alpha and look down at him. Okay. Almost got involved there, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. But ladies and gentlemen, what a great match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Update on the number one contendership, ladies and gentlemen. The last World Class Wrestling Nitro of May. That will be May 30th, ladies and gentlemen. It will be the number one contendership for the World Class Wrestling Championship, ladies and gentlemen. 6 men in the ring. A fatal six-way, ladies and gentlemen. Jose Mega versus the top 5. And that one, ladies and gentlemen, tune in for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Find out who will face Butcher Meyer at the next pay-per-view in June, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, gotta keep the show rolling here. Got another women fight. Our last matchup before we get to our main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got Katrina, Jade versus Kelly Danger in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Head to the arena with this one here. Also, well, I feel okay. He got kicked by Isaiah Mega there. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Katrina, Jade. Man, she look like Tina Carano here. I don't know. I mean, as I saw that fight on Netflix, oh my god, that was bad. 17 seconds. I don't know why Gina didn't try to keep the headlock of the guillotine in better. It's bad. And come to the ring, come by your sister, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Danger Zone, Kelly Danger. As they make it just told, I am no good guy. I'm no bad guy. I am me. I'm that guy that's sick of being walked all over. And so I challenge you for this. I don't care if I get hate. I don't care if I get likes. I'm here to collect a paycheck and take championship and put food on the family table. Okay. Look like Caitlin's starting this match off controlling Kelly here. You see how much time? So you can get a title shot against Butchmeyer, but you got to go through 5 other men on May 31st to do that for that #1 contendership, ladies and gentlemen. Next week will be our annual Memorial Day weekend shows, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 days this time. Usually we do like 5 shows. But we're only doing 2, ladies and gentlemen, on Memorial Day here on Twitch and on YouTube on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Totally missed her by Jade. And it don't look good for Jade now, ladies and gentlemen. Getting her face stomped into the mat there. Then we got co-main event and main event left to go here tonight on night 3 of Uncensored, ladies and gentlemen. Good kick out here. If you missed any part of Uncensored night 1, night 2, ladies and gentlemen, go to our Fight channel, YouTube channel. Check out, let you know where all our shows reside at after here on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and HK beat by Kelly Danger. Don't look good for Kelly Danger here, ladies and gentlemen. Knee into a neck breaker. What a combination that was. Oh, what a kick, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly Danger up. I didn't see her coming off the rope there, ladies and gentlemen. What a body press that was. Wow. Wow. Totally missed, ladies and gentlemen. Springboard there. Oh, now she's gonna stomp her foot into her chest there by Kelly Danger. Oh, nope. Swap that elbow from Jade there. Wow. Womp. Totally misjudged that one, ladies and gentlemen. Jade did. Wow. Look at the punches there. The crowd on their feet here, ladies and gentlemen. They know they only got 2 matches to go here at Uncensored for this year, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a statement from Will Alpha. We'll talk about that before the coach. The main event, ladies and gentlemen. Caitlin Jade. Here's some replays from our matchup here at Uncensored Pay-Per-View, ladies and gentlemen. Caitlin Jade, your winner here tonight.
Destiny's the crossing arms, entangled in a world of sick alarms. There is no meaning in this barren dirt, just centuries of violence, blood and hurt. Trapped inside the hallway, cold and bleak. I hear the floorboards underneath me creak. It used to be a murmur in the breath, now roaring like a tempest, voice of death. It's getting louder.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Caitlin Jade, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Will Alpha told Isaiah Omega, ladies and gentlemen. I said I would take that title from you, and Rasselton is the witness. I will be nice. I will give you advice, but this is why I don't like younger talent. Because they think they're better than everybody and doesn't want to take advice. Just know you made the biggest mistake of your life at Tribute to the Troops. It's me versus Isaiah Omega for the World Class Wrestling Championship, and I might enter into the Battle Royale and stop you from winning that #1 contender match. Then we see the international champion come barging in here, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Ace. Seeing Isaiah Omega leaving and take on Will Alpha, Alana said, "You okay, Will? I don't know what happened. All I heard was King Isaiah Omega yelling. Don't worry about their Adam Ace. But we'll see you next week defending that title. Tune in for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Who will face Adam Ace for that international championship? We're also kicking off Tribute to the Troops Memorial Day weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Night 1 will be Will Alpha versus Isaiah Omega for that United States Championship, ladies and gentlemen. 5 great matches on that card, ladies and gentlemen. And that would just been added. And maybe Will Alpha might be in that #1 contendership 2 weeks from now. My God. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is co-main event time here, ladies and gentlemen. We got to thank our local bars here, ladies and gentlemen, for having us here, ladies and gentlemen, putting us on their big screen throughout this great night here in Atlanta, Georgia for Uncensored Pay-Per-View, ladies and gentlemen. Queen Aminata versus Angelina Corwin. Oh my God. This dang on sinus is kicking my butt right now, but there's something. The show must go on. The main event is after this one, ladies and gentlemen. I head to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And coming to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, she is Queen Aminata. Well, I was just told Adam Ace, I'm fine, but I want Isaiah Omega in an ambulance match at Tribute to the Truth. Wow. Okay. Ashley Slade just came in. We know she'll be going for that international title at the next pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. She got her name for that. and her challenger here, ladies and gentlemen. Angela. Oh. Corwin. Corwin. I guess Ashley Slade's in here to watch some matches of this women division here. I don't know.
Like another, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, and another. I don't call that still love, just believe me. You alone and fall asleep with just a TV. Been a lot of days, lot of nights, I'm gonna come and I don't count 'em. Keep it going cause I got it. It's 30 days in a month, 30 more, I ain't idle. And he's
both women are ready to go in this cold main event, night 3 here at Uncensored pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Corwin looking around, ladies and gentlemen, and Queen Aminata was just staring at her. Just staring at her, ladies and gentlemen. Scared them, but now here come the kick, the punches coming in, beautiful flying elbow. And a vicious kick there, ladies and gentlemen. And another one. Put on the arm, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Ashley say what he had to say there? Really, Ashley. I'm doing great there, Ashley. You know. Oh yeah, you saw the match with your brother? Ashley told me, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great there, Ashley. I saw what Ray and Mega did to my brother. But if Will Allen just wakes up that side of him, that side of your brother, okay, that'll help him win his match. If he could win that match against Zay or Mega, okay. Will Allen has been in something going for titles as a part-time wrestler here, ladies and gentlemen. It says he's retired, came out and trying to be part-time wrestler. He's still ahead of creative team, ladies and gentlemen. But I just think his days over there, actually say, as a wrestler. He got Roll Nightmare after him, ladies and gentlemen. I do know that Greg Ace and Sean Paul is on his way in to help him against that feud that's still going on. Really. A beautiful face plant there by Queen Aminata here. Push off, ladies and gentlemen, and wicked throws on. Wow, look at the armbar put in there by Angela. Corwin. And a punch, ladies and gentlemen. Vicious knee there. And nobody home. She landed hard. Her head hit the back of that Spanish announce table there. Wow. She might be knocked out. Up to a 2 count here. Bringing the Mete back to her feet here. Corwin went after her. I don't know, that might not be a smart move there, ladies and gentlemen. And she got planted. Oh my God. She got hurt there, Queen did. Corwin throwing her around like a rag doll on the outside. They do have a 10 count to get back in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the elbow drop. My God. Crowd on our feet for this coach. A main event here, ladies and gentlemen. Is there gonna be a count out here? No count out here on Uncensored. We're ahead tag team count out. We got that going on at the women will be false count anywhere from tag team champion. That'll be on night 2, Monday night of Tribute to the Troops. Got caught there, ladies and gentlemen. She's trying for that wicked clothesline clean and met. They caught her there. Crowd cheering on this cold main event here, ladies and gentlemen. Going for that pin. 1, 2. So far away. Beautiful moonsault there. They're going for that pin, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Ooh, not yet, queen. Not yet, queen. Kick, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the best are here, ladies and gentlemen. Good. Oh my God. She is in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. One more that pin, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. And there's your victory here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our replay from our cold main event here at night 3 of Uncensored pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Main event is up next. And here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Angela Corwin. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what a great match that was, but we got the main event up next, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, enjoy this one, ladies and gentlemen. It's for the Women World Class Wrestling Championship. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event here at Uncensored World Class Wrestling pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. This is one fall for the Women World Class Wrestling Championship. Here comes the ring, ladies and gentlemen. A storm is coming. She is Jade. Storm. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, she is a two-time undefeated women world-class wrestling champion. She is Jill. I think a lot of people are wondering why she is a two-time champion, undefeated with this belt, ladies and gentlemen. Because she got injured before a pay-per-view in this season, ladies and gentlemen, and her sister Kiwi defended it and lost the title. That means she never lost the title, ladies and gentlemen. But she regained it back at the next pay-per-view and lost it since then. And this is how they fight for, ladies and gentlemen, the Women World Wrestling Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, her challenger, Jade. And the women's champion, Shield. But women are ready to go in this main event here, ladies and gentlemen. And what a kick here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go here. Kick to the midsection. And a vicious knee, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, womp, womp, womp. Totally missed her, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful drop kick there. And a beautiful maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. But don't look good, ladies and gentlemen. Totally missed her. Eve Shield moved out of the way. Jade Shield holding her knee, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful body press. Showed no signs, ladies and gentlemen. Showed no signs. That's right. The best are here at World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Oh, I got kicked to the lower back, ladies and gentlemen. They go here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a Superman punch by the champion, and Jade Shield might be out here, ladies and gentlemen. Just a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. So close, but yet so far away. What is the champion thinking here, ladies and gentlemen? Got her up, and don't look good. 99. That's it. That's it. Wowzer me, what a fast match. Here's some replays from our main event here at World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Is still our Women World Class Wrestling Champion, Shield. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what a main event that was. What a quick main event that was. But Eve just show you why she is a world-class wrestling women champion, ladies and gentlemen. Undefeated 2 times. What is next for her, ladies and gentlemen? Who will she face at the next pay-per-view in June, ladies and gentlemen? That is middle of June. We'll get the name of that pay-per-view out maybe next week. Call it about. Name it before Tribute to the Truth. Announce it, ladies and gentlemen. But what a show, ladies and gentlemen. What a great 3-night, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. I got a phone call here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? What, we got breaking news? Got breaking news coming in? Really? Somebody is heading to the ring right now? Okay. Thanks. Let's head there now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Find out what this is all about here. Okay. Xavier Black is coming to the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I just think Isaiah Mega defend his title, ladies and gentlemen. You know something? I think I'm a better man than him. I don't want a title shot at that. I want the next match against Kurt Bradman in that World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Oh. Mike's muted. Ladies and gentlemen, just got a thing from Kurt Brand. Well, Meyer Black has to wait because I got Mike Danger, the son of Alan Danger. Okay, let's see what going on there, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some great stuff happening, ladies and gentlemen. Especially next Sunday and Monday, Tribute to the Troop, 2 nights. We're going to kick off with an Implant match. And got 3 great matches. On that one non-title match. Who will face the Shield, ladies and gentlemen? We'll find out who will face the Shield for the men's tag team title on Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. On Wednesday night, Thunder. Going to be amazing. We already know the women tag team will be defended. We'll have the YouTube men and women separated on each night, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in for that. Some great matches for Tribute to Troop Memorial Day edition, ladies and gentlemen, like we do every year, but a little bit condensed down. I think last year we did like 4 days. We went from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but we're only going to do 2 days this time, ladies and gentlemen. Then the last night, ladies and gentlemen, going to be look like going to be a great show, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 contendership for that World Class Wrestling Championship. What I'm getting, somebody be facing the YouTube champion. Which YouTube champion is somebody cashing in on? That's what we need to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a sec. We might find out, ladies and gentlemen. Victoria Violet. Okay, we got a newcomer, Victoria Violet here. We'll face Death Sinister here. Okay. That's gonna be, and that'll be night 1, ladies and gentlemen. What a debut on Tribute to the Troops, ladies and gentlemen. But I hope you enjoyed the show, ladies and gentlemen. See you on the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.